I cleared it Thursday after class. So we should be good to go.
We are going to do some review, but I think it's very, very important that everybody knows how to make tags, create controller tags, global tags, program tags, base tags, alias tags, all the different types of tags. So I think
Just do a full-day review, this whole GRAFCET thing, we'll push it back.
well, also what I want to do this morning is I want to make sure everybody knows how to connect to these PLCs and finding the IP addresses for using the USB cable and then setting the IP address on your computer and that kind of stuff. Very important. Actually, let's go ahead and do that. Go ahead, I want you to take about 30 minutes and everybody take some time using the USB cable to figure out what the IP address is, and let me show you exactly what that's going to look like on Thursday. That way there's no surprise. We know exactly what it's looking for. It's doing good for training.
Yeah, well, one of the guys is actually, Rich, he actually graduated school for about 5 years.
I saw one this morning. I can't remember his name. He just graduated. I had him in class actually. Don't want to show up.
You want us to delete all the drivers that are in here?
Yeah, go ahead and go to RS Links and delete all the drivers. So you start from scratch. And when you set up this computer Thursday, it's gonna look just like this. It's gonna say obtain address automatically. So you'll have to check that board and type in an IP address. Click in the subnet mask. Automatically drops it in there for you. Okay, close, and then go to RS Links. Actually, you probably should have already gone to RS Links. And yeah, the IP address. And these IP addresses, I'm going to change. They're not going to be 192.168.0.1. 0.2. There'll be something different.
What was IP address we just typed in?
That was .10.
Ethernet PLC or the PC?
Yeah, that was for the PC. Yeah. Let's see. Do you want to step through it? Do you want to just practice it? Step through it?
Find them on USB.
Okay. Oh, it's not?
Is this same name, give a name like the last lab that was open, because I got Crawford Under my QVFC1B.
Oh, yeah. When he named the PLC for the project, and downloaded, it's gonna come up with that last one. Is that trainer turned on, because it probably won't find it, it won't see the USB port.
Oh, yeah. It's on.
Oh, was it? Okay. Oh, oh, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and delete everything out of here. And this is what you're gonna have. So at that point, plug in the USB, right? Cables are gonna be sitting here somewhere on the desk. You will take this USB cable, plug it into the front of the PLC, and the USB port, and then plug this into the computer. And at that point, all we're doing with this is just figuring out what the IP address is for the PLC. So right click on the PLC.
You're on RS links, right?
Yeah. Module configuration. Does everybody understand that is the PLC? These PLCs are 1769 L24 ER QBFC1B.
Yeah.
Okay. I see a lot of people fumbling around in this stuff, and all you gotta do is locate the PLC, right? I mean, it's pretty simple. But, and that's not rocket science, so don't be fumbling around and wasting time. Just go right to the PLC.
You basically plug in your USB, click on it.
Yep. Right click. You go to module configuration. Well, I say, we're gonna take some time this morning, you guys just practice it. You know how to do it. Module configuration, port configuration, and that's all you're doing, is getting that IP address. You don't want to change anything here, right?
Port config.
Yeah. Like I say, I'm gonna have it changed. It's not gonna be the same, but anyway. So that you know that. Now, at that point, if I were you, I would just unplug the USB cable because it's gonna add confusion. Just unplug it and delete that driver. If you don't know 100% what you're looking at, it's gonna confuse you. Delete. And now I'm gonna add in the Ethernet driver, Ethernet devices. Add new. Okay.
What you do is right click anywhere.
Yeah, let me go back.
I just have a look at something.
Should we go ahead and get our HMI also and do all this at one time, or?
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
do this
good point, Scott, yeah. So go ahead and, yeah.
What'd you say what pull up the new Ethernet?
Huh,
What'd you put pull up the Ethernet?
then,
Basically back all the way out of that and do it.
oh, okay, okay. So I deleted that driver that was automatically created. That way, you don't have to, I mean, if you know exactly what you're looking at, it's fine. So I go configure drivers. Configure drivers, Ethernet devices. Add new. Okay. Add in the IP addresses. And this is the IP address of the PLC. Minus 2. And the IP address of the HMI.
And all we do to find that is turn it off and see it on the screen.
That's right, yeah. You can also go through the menu system of it, get it. Easiest way to do it, turn it off, turn it back on.
Yeah, almost beneath the bottom, I think.
That should be the 192.
So we have our Ethernet driver configured, we have IP addresses in there, and once you do that, go ahead and verify communications, verify that you are actually communicating with the devices, that way you're not fumbling around, trying to figure out what's going on when you go to download the program.
Is this where we need our green cable plugged in?
Yes. So now you know you're communicating, there's the PLC, right? Everybody, there's the PLC. Here's all the embedded I/O showing up. And here's the panel view, the HMI, panel view plus, it tells you right there, right? We'll go to Studio 5000. Wait. Slow. Actually, I'll already have that up. And don't just go over here and click immediately and go download, because you're not gonna get there, right? Here's why. I'm gonna click on communications, and who active? Okay, made a liar on it. But, most of the time, it's gonna be sitting right here, right? It's gonna be sitting on a workstation. So you have to point to where you wanna download to. Right now, it thinks it wants to download to your workstation, because that's where it's pointed to. Right? You gotta point RS links in the right direction to say, nope, I don't want workstation, I want to download to this PLC. And then download. A lot of people make that mistake, all they do is come over here, click download, and it won't download, because it's not pointed to the right device to download.
That's the only thing you do in 5,000 communications. Put it down.
You know, I just feel like I have a sheet of notes right here just now.
Let me do this, I'm gonna point this thing to the workstation, and that's what you'll get a lot of times, right? Close, now I'm gonna go over here and say down. Made a liar out of me again, anyway. So just make sure you point it to the PLC.
Now, does that PLC have a specific name that you want it designated to?
Just make sure that, no, make sure you choose 1769 L24. And go ahead and take about 30 minutes and just practice this stuff. And then we'll do some review. I want to do some review for the test. And I also want you to go through that same exercise of building tag table, base and area.
got a longer cable to go from here to the subway.
Ended up with a bunch of short ones in there. I see if I can, I'll figure it out.
Two for this.
Might be one
The other one is.